Hi. The average of a non-decreasing sequence of n numbers a1, a2, a3 till an is 300. Non-decreasing is, that means that a1 should be less than or equal to a2. Basically the next number should not be lesser than a1. It should be either equal to a1 or greater than a1. Similarly, a3 will be greater than or equal to a2 and so on till an. This is a non-decreasing sequence and the average of this sequence is 300. If a1 is replaced by 6 times of a1, the new average becomes 400. Then the number of possible values of a1 is what? So let's start with the average of all these numbers is 300. So sum of all these numbers will be average into the number of terms n. So we'll have a1 plus a2 plus a3 so on. The sum will be average into the number of terms 300n. Now if a1 is replaced by 6a1, the average becomes 400. That means the sum of all these numbers now will become 400 into the number of terms, right? So sum of all the numbers after replacement will be 400 into n. Now subtracting these two equations, we'll have 400n minus 300n will be 100n on the right side, and an minus 1 till a2 will get cancelled out. We'll have 6a1 minus a1, 5a1. Okay, so 5a1 is 100 into n. Dividing by 5, we get a1 is 20 into n. So this is the relation we have. The first term is 20 times the number of terms. Okay, so now let's see what are the possible. Since we need to figure out possible values of a1 and a1 is 20 times of n, the number of possible values of a1 will be same as the number of possible values of n, the number of terms. Let's see. Can n be 0? N cannot be negative, it cannot be 0. There have to be certain terms, right? So can n be 1? If n is 1, a1 comes out to be 20 into 1, 20. Now if a1 is 20, that means there is only one term which is 20. Now if there is only one term which is 20, how can the average be 300? Average cannot be 300 in this case. So n cannot be 1. Can n be 2? So if n is 2, a1 comes out to be 60 and there will be another term a2. Now a2's value can be anything greater than 60 or equal to 60 such that the average becomes 300. So the sum will become 600, so this will be 540. So a2 can be calculated accordingly. So n can be 2. What about n3? If n is 3, we'll have a1, a2, a3, 3 terms. And the sum of these 3 terms will be thrice of 300, which is 900. So a2 and a3 can be calculated such that the sum comes out to be 900. So n equals to 2, 3, 4, 5, so on is possible. So the least value of n is 2 and n can be any number greater than 2. But can n be any number greater than 2? Let's see. Now let's try to focus on the maximum value of n. Now we know the first term is 20 into n and the first number should always be, we know a1 is going to be the least of all the numbers, right? So in a series, the least number cannot be greater than the average of the series, correct? So the least number, which is a1, should be less than or equal to 300 for sure. Even if we assume that all of them are equal, in that case the first term, the lowest term, will become equal to the average. So a1 should definitely be less than equal to 300. Now a1 is 20 into n, so 20n should be less than equal to 300, hence n should be less than equal to 15. So the highest value of n is 15. So n can take any value from 2 till 15. So from 2 till 15, the total number of possible values n can take is 14 values. 15 minus 2 plus 1, 14 values. So if n can take 14 values, and using this equation we can say a1 can also take 14 values. So the answer to this question is 14. The number of possible values a1 can take is 14. Thank you.